Florin, when you're just trying to gank, especially in the gold lane, you're gonna end up getting punished, and that is something RSG cannot afford. If they're not gonna go aggressive early on, then they're definitely gonna be playing the somewhat slower, but waiting for the right proper team fight opportunity. Maybe in second or third turtle, that's when they'll go all out and hope that they get a victory there as they transition into the mid-game. Welcome to game number 2, RSG versus EVOS Icon here in Group A. And we already saw game 1. It was a hot one. Game number 2, let's see if it's gonna be just like that again, already in the mid.
Petrify mobility used up, forcing the flicker. Even Lucian Cutie with a flicker burnt out early. Ladies and gentlemen, don't let the tickets sell out, all right? Just have little tickets. We only have a few more tickets left, so please go and buy it. It's selling like hotcakes.
Hotcakes, yeah. Are there like Indonesian hotcakes? Yeah. Like specifically Indonesian versions?
We have a lot of different hotcakes.
All right, I'm gonna look out for that.
I'll show it to you later.
Thank you, thank you. And right now, we're looking out at the XP lane, Diablo and Veldora, just taking turns smacking each other. And I think with what we saw in the mid lane for that initial rotation, RSG, they're going to be aggressive here. I mean, look at that. Movement speed all across the board for them, agility all across the board, so that they can rotate around the map faster. You also have pull yourself together there onto the Kadita and the Kaja, knowing that their battle spells so important for their ability kits here. And yeah, aggression is going to be the theme of their game, because Alice jungles, really slow, but if it can snowball, really damaging.
Ooh, Inspire burns out already up top. Very good trade from Doma, winning in that skirmish, forcing a flicker as well from Oki. And now he even canceled the recall up top there, so Oki's gonna have a big problem now if there's any dives towards that side. But luckily for him, EVOS Icon decided to just maneuver their members down to the bottom line. Veldora is waiting in that bush. 2 jabs coming down. Diablo forced the flicker out.
Yeah, that's going to be a great position in combo by Veldora already. Still forcing out Diablo, going in. Still, Turtle focusing by EVOS Icon. Veldora stuck in a rock between and a hard place.
Oh, rough waves coming down with the Divine Judgment, locking them down. The Petrify even, but the healing coming down. And the Appraiser's Wrath. Say goodbye to Bougie. First blood picked up by EVOS Icon, as well as the Turtle.
Yeah, we were just talking about it. We set it up. Watch out for the healing that a Florin can dish out. Even though in the early game, it doesn't look like it's a lot. Just drop it off at the right time, and it's going to be a massive turnaround potential there. Bray stuck between 3 members of EVOS. They spot him out, but he'll be able to blood flow on out of there. RSG, what will be their next play? After that little trade win there by Doma, I think they're going to consider going for more ganks onto the gold lane.
Yeah, definitely the gold lane is going to be a prio lane to go for, but Doma stole the gold buff away with 1 hit against Bray and Oki. Something you don't get to see a lot there with a Melissa basic attack. Usually you see the muddles, but no, it's just bing.
Yeah, he just walked up and threw a sewing needle. Yeah, sewing needle. Not a good look, honestly, for RSG. I bet it doesn't feel good. So it's one of those moments where you're just going to go, oh, okay, reset, guys. There's a Jin in the mid, Bray and Bougie as well. Krite's here. They're just going to be clearing out minion waves. We're going to be watching out for the rotations of Veldora and Diablo. We already saw how big it was for the initial turtle fight. Now, and yes, we called it. RSG going up top.
Menace Rage coming down with a Divine Judgment, where the healing comes down from Ivan. Now a dash forward from Doma. Even the Inspire used up to sustain. Bougie able to disengage. Sosujin looking for more. Breath of the Ocean used up, zoning Sosujin away. And if we're talking about this game, I think for RSG, the fact that their composition is based around the Alice and the Beatrix. As long as they're able to weather out the storm, EVOS Icon won't really be able to push them to these deep waters.
Yeah, that's why we're seeing RSG when they're trying to go for that pick-off burst combo. Once they know they didn't get it, they already back off. Especially if Bray isn't around. But even now, they really do not want to risk it. A deep cut into the XP lane up top here. Diablo and Veldora are going to be seeing each other in the turtle pit. Let's see what happens here for the second turtle of the game.
Oh, they want to go for it, Bray. Red Tree. Oh, it's still Sosujin. Veldora comes in with a knockout strike, bringing Bray back into the muddles. And it's a free kill over to EVOS Icon.
Questionable decision there for RSG in my books. Diablo is their secondary frontliner alongside Bray. I feel like if Diablo isn't there, Bray shouldn't overcommit into a sequence, into a play. And you saw it there. Bray got punished. He was the lone frontliner. Of course, Lucian Cutie can just dish out lightning blades or whatever and just try to get a pick off. But in that scenario, yeah, wait for Diablo for the next one. It should be the call for RSG. And look at them, still just cutting each other's waves.
The XP lane, just all about setting up for your team, mostly.
Yeah.
Not these 1v1s happening for these two XP laners. Lucian Cutie is looking to try to zone Sutsujin away, maybe to try to steal this away. Okay, one basic attack. Nope, Sutsujin uses that sword, just penetrates through the jungle creep.
That quick stab coming in from that Fredrin. Already Muddles gets thrown out. And yeah, EVOS Icon are in a comfortable position because they can afford to do these. Just constantly invade. Here comes Bougie.
Oh, they engage onto Ivan right now. Still able to find the
Heal.
ultimate. Diablo, Bravest Fighter, stunning him up now. A few more swings of the sword, and he gets it. Now with another knock-up onto two. Sutsujin brought up Bougie low. Veldora punches him to death, but in the other side, Diablo still able to dash away. 2 for 1. Okay, now walking Veldora down, but there's no more commitment.
What a play. What a turnaround. Thought EVOS Icon would be able to trap RSG. Oh, Bray! Bray gets caught?
What? No!
Oh!
One shot was needed from Doma. Bray! Crisp, clean, stone cold.
Oh, stone cold indeed. Bray is praying right now, saying thank you that I was able to get away from that.
Wow.
It would have been damaging to the next RSG SG rotation, especially with this next turtle coming up in 13 seconds if he got caught out. I bet even Doma's wondering like, hey, how come I didn't? I'm pretty sure I was spamming the basic attack button. Nothing happened.
There was one, I swear to God, there was one needle. There was the one needle coming down.
But no, Bray was just like, nah, I was probably just out of your range, son. And now RSG SG have somewhat even things out after a quick lead by EVOS Icon. Now even quickly disappearing. Who's going to get this third?
Not Sutsujin. Now with a oh my God.
Oh,
everything thrown at him. Not Sutsujin. RSG pick up a clean turtle now. Oh, Christ! Quicker rough waves. Finding Bougie. A good trade over. Oh, it's going to be Doma jumping in as well. No Inspire used up. If that wasn't Inspire, I think even Bray would have just melted down.
Yeah, did not have it there. Or he didn't. He decided not to commit
1 second.
Oh, 1 second. 1 second off. All right, so Bray able to get his own purple buff. Checking out the items. Already a BOD built up by the Beatrix. The gold laners very close in gold. Already a DHS for this Melissa. The flower of the Florin is going to be, again, just on the back of Sutsujin right now.
Taking the game slow as RSG likes it. This is the thing. EVOS Icon, their composition. Technically, they can play towards the later game, yes, but it will only make it harder for them. RSG SG are not a composition that want to clump up together. They're a composition that wants it to be chaotic. It's an Alice, it's a Lapu. Meanwhile, EVOS Icon, they're very susceptible. If they group up, that's a lot of AoE to be dealing with, and even towards the later game, Doma scales, but so does RSG.
Yeah, that's why there's going to be 2 dominant ISIS on the side of RSG SG. One already on the hands of Bray. I believe the next one, the other one is already in the hands of Lucian Cutie. Meanwhile, because of the type of draft that these two teams showed, Diablo and Veldora had to opt to building more damage items. It's actually a Hunter Strike and a Bloodlust Axe for Diablo. Meanwhile, for Veldora, he actually decided to go for Dominance Ice, and then he's going to be going into the Hunter Strike to pair up with his Bloodlust Axe eventually.
Both teams just clearing it out. I mean, again, there's not really much RSG SG are looking for in this period when there's no neutral objectives. Maybe just a pick, but Lucian Cutie doesn't find anyone who can really get bursted down. Veldora also is very patient, not going onto Lucian Cutie, understanding, you know, he's very vulnerable on this Paquito. Lucian Cutie can just whip him, get that divine judgment.
Yeah, very cautious. He knows that even though it looked like a really good target, he doesn't want to risk it. Meanwhile, the bottom lane, Diablo with a slight adjustment. Instead of rotating to the mid lane, as they have both been doing, these two XP laners, clear wave, rotate, Diablo got to read the situation and saw, hey, wait, I can just take down this tower, and now Veldora's going to be forced back here. Let's see if Diablo will wait for the next wave. Nope, he won't. He's going to be the first one there for RSG SG on this Lord. I think we're going to get a full-on 5v5 fight here. Look at the two XP laners and their positioning, and here comes a conceal play coming from RGSG.
It's all about the targeting. Diablo knows Veldora was there. Even a flanker burned out right now with Divine Judgment, locking Veldora down. The zoning on the back, but look at him. They're all clumped up for the Melissa to hit. Still, not enough damage to take anyone down. Bray finds a 3 mobilization coming down, but the battles from Doma is too big.
Too much damage from this Melissa. Too much peeling and space provided. Diablo gets stunned. Christ! Oh my goodness! Right with a 1 for a 9. This time with a double kill. He is the guy right now RSG will only send Aki down mid to break down that turret, but that Lord, this first one will go to EVOS Icon.
Wow, well played to EVOS Icon. We literally just mentioned RSG cannot afford to group up, to clump up, but they do it right as we say it. It's another case of the caster curse, and EVOS Icon took full capitalization on that.
Don't forget, even the Florin heal has an AoE damage effect. Very little, but when all of your opponents are together and all of your members are together, it's gonna hurt. And they just were not able to avoid that onslaught of damage coming in from EVOS Icon, did RSG. Now let's see what happens here as the Lord marches with EVOS down bottom.
Okay, looking for a pick onto Lucian Cutie, or maybe trying to poke him down before he can do anything. Good mono placement by Doma. Every single time, just so efficient on this Melissa. And 10 minutes. If you have the golden staff by 10 minutes, you're GG. It's about to be GG. Yeah. Let's see, it all comes down to Diablo. If he's able to utilize this Bravest Fighter to go through the go-away.
Good call by Bray to get on out of there. Already Veldora picked up the Oracle, so that's going to be a great amount of healing and cooldown reduction provided for the Okito, and of course, coming in from the Florin. So in a good spot. Oh, the spot!
Oh.
Actually, Veldora gets taken out by RSG.
I wonder how that happened. No flicker committed by Lucian Cutie. Now just opening it up. Bray on the back. Veterans apathy connecting on the Doma.
You're chasing.
A lot of HP coming down. Diablo still has the Bravest Fighter. Now finally decides to use it on the Doma, but he pops to go away. Doma! Is the puck just free hitting? And RSG, they fall 1 by 1.
Oh, welcome to the Doma Dome. The go-away ultimate was perfect. It looked picturesque. Melissa Maynor next to me, Mirko, is so happy right now seeing that that was picture perfect from Doma. And it looks like the picture is looking like a game number 3 for EVOS Icon. I think it ends it.
Stolen away the Divine Judgment. Now Lucian QT falls again to Doma. My goodness, Doma on this Melissa. I can only just appreciate it as a Melissa main. What a beautiful, beautiful set of skills, mechanics just displayed.
Here comes the final minion wave. Will RSG hold her with EVOS Icon end? They're trying. They will. As Bray gets smacked with an Appraiser's Wrath. There's one more minion wave, Mirko, and only one member of RSG here as Lucian Cutie will take 3 seconds to come back.
Muddles once again plays the zone Oki away. Bennett coming down, still able to get the basic attacks down. No minions come in. Diablo with the Bravest Fighter onto the back. Doma still cutting away, but Diablo is holding on. Not for long as he gets slain. Bottom lane, minions in the mid lane as well, coming crashing down. Doma, precise targeting onto the base, secures game number 2, and it's 1-1.
Picturesque. We even get a scenic look at the Land of Dawn with the final push coming.